Charlie's Angels burst onto television screens in 1976, forever changing how we viewed action style and female-led shows. Week after week, audiences in the U.S. and around the world tuned in to watch three intelligent, resourceful women take on daring missions at the behest of their mysterious boss, Charlie. Now, nearly half a century later, the memory of those glamorous detectives in high heels still enchants us, especially for those of us who remember the show's very first episodes. Today, we look back at the original Angels and other significant members of the show's family, recalling how their lives evolved and paying our respects to those we've lost along the way. Farrah Fawcett was an overnight sensation when she took on the role of Jill Monroe. With her dazzling smile and famed feathered hairstyle, she became an icon of the late 1970s, appearing in fashion spreads, posters, and countless television interviews. She was once married to actor Lee Majors before starting a long relationship with Ryan O'Neal. Together, they raised a son, Redmond. Off-screen, Farrah reportedly cherished her privacy, often retreating to quieter spaces when the commotion of fame became overwhelming. Later in life, she battled cancer, a journey she courageously documented in Farrah's story. One inspiring anecdote recalls how even during some of her most difficult health struggles, Farrah encouraged fans and fellow patients to keep fighting, famously stating in an interview, "Life is precious. We have to keep believing in our strength." She died in 2009, leaving behind a legacy of beauty, grit, and heartfelt candor that forever changed the world's perception of the angel next door. Kate Jackson played Sabrina Duncan, often seen as the most level-headed angel with a knack for calm leadership. Kate had already enjoyed TV success on Dark Shadows and The Rookies prior to donning the detective's badge. She married and divorced multiple times, reportedly facing challenges in balancing her personal life with the demands of stardom. Still, she consistently embraced new roles, including acclaimed turns in TV, movies, and miniseries. One rumor suggests she was originally considered for the role of a certain iconic space princess in Star Wars, though details are sketchy and vary by source. Throughout her career, Kate also overcame a serious battle with breast cancer, becoming a vocal advocate for early detection and awareness. As of now, Kate Jackson is still living, often staying out of the public eye, but her enduring legacy is that of a trailblazer who showed women could be fearless, professional, and self-assured, even in a time when that wasn't always celebrated on screen. Jaclyn Smith took on the role of Kelly Garrett, quickly becoming a viewer favorite for her empathetic and kind-hearted persona. Originally a model, she later found a new passion as a designer, creating her own line of clothing and home goods that appealed to women seeking accessible style. Jaclyn was married several times and raised two children, reportedly balancing a demanding career with a strong commitment to family. She once said, "I've never taken for granted the blessings acting has given me, but I also try to remember the blessings that come from family dinners and cherished friendships." Despite rumors that she would retire from acting altogether, Jaclyn remained active in television guest spots and in her business ventures. She is alive today, still admired by fans for her grace, gentle spirit, and the entrepreneurial spark she brought to life after Charlie's Angels. Her lasting contribution to pop culture is proof that an angel's wings can extend far beyond Hollywood soundstages. David Doyle portrayed the lovable John Bosley, the Angels' loyal sidekick and office manager. Known for his comedic timing and fatherly warmth, David added a crucial balance to the show's chemistry. Off-camera, he was said to be a light-hearted man who always had an amusing story ready. According to those who worked with him, he enjoyed telling jokes to ease tension after a long day of shooting. One rumor claims he had a friendly habit of leaving small, whimsical sketches of angels at co-stars' dressing rooms just to make them smile. David passed away in 1997 due to cardiac complications. For fans, his portrayal of Bosley remains a comforting reminder that a caring heart and a quick wit can be the perfect complement to unstoppable heroines. John Forsythe became the voice of Charlie Townsend, the never-seen but always-heard boss who directed the Angels' missions. At the time, he was already a well-established actor, later known for another iconic role in Dynasty. Yet for Charlie's Angels viewers, his smooth voice provided a sense of intrigue that made the show especially unique. Forsythe was married several times and balanced family life with a long, successful television career. A rumor persists that he once recorded his lines for Charlie while wearing pajamas and slippers, though he playfully brushed off such stories as tall tales. After a long and fruitful career, John Forsythe passed away in 2010 from complications related to pneumonia. In entertainment history, his trademark baritone and air of sophisticated mystery continue to resonate, reminding us that sometimes the most memorable figure on a show is the one we never fully see. Cheryl Ladd joined the cast in the second season, stepping into the role of Chris Monroe, Jill's younger sister, when Farrah Fawcett departed as a series regular. Though not an original Angel from the first episode, Cheryl quickly became a central figure in the show's dynamic. Off-screen, she pursued a music career, released several albums, and performed at various venues. She was married twice and has a daughter, Jordan. Cheryl reportedly found solace in golf, developing a deep passion for the sport and even writing a book about it. She is alive and well today, often making appearances at nostalgic TV gatherings and sharing her reflections on the unique sisterhood that Charlie's Angels created. Her ongoing contributions show that even a late addition to an iconic cast can become a beloved mainstay, proving talent and goodwill can carry an actor through the decades. Shelley Hack portrayed Tiffany Wells and joined the series later on. Though her time on Charlie's Angels was relatively brief, she left a stylish mark. Originally recognized as a model, the face of the Charlie perfume campaign, she came into the show with a well-established sense of poise. Shelley was reportedly shy about celebrity life, preferring privacy whenever the cameras stopped rolling. After her stint on the series, she took on other acting roles, eventually stepping away from the spotlight to focus on behind-the-scenes work, including producing. She remains alive and has been involved in humanitarian efforts, especially supporting global health initiatives. While her turn as an angel was shorter than many expected, her elegance and intelligence on screen still resonate, reminding viewers that every era of the show had its own distinct allure. Tanya Roberts was the final new Angel to join the cast, portraying Julie Rogers. Known for her striking looks and determined attitude, she had earlier modeling and film roles before donning an Angel's badge. After Charlie's Angels, Tanya starred in cult favorite films, eventually becoming a pop culture icon in her own right. She reportedly had a friendly, open personality with fans, once noted for her endless patience and autograph lines and a quick smile for anyone who approached her. Later in life, she appeared on That 70s Show, reaching a new generation of viewers. Tanya passed away in January 2021 from infections that allegedly began as complications from a urinary tract infection. Her legacy reminds us that an angel can transcend decades and genres, bridging the gap between the disco era and modern television with ease and charm. As the 1970s turned into the 1980s, Charlie's Angels captured a moment in pop culture where independent women could be glamorous, witty, and unstoppable. Not everyone from the series is still with us, but many of the stars and supporting players continue living meaningful, vibrant lives, while those who've passed on left memories of courage and grace. in remembering both the legends we've lost, like Farrah Fawcett, David Doyle, John Forsyth, and Tanya Roberts, and those who remain with us, like Kate Jackson, Jacqueline Smith, Cheryl Ladd, and Shelley Hack. We see the multifaceted tapestry that made Charlie's Angels a phenomenon. So how do we reflect on these angels now in 2025 and beyond? Perhaps it's the elegance they brought to every chase scene or the confidence they exuded just by stepping out of a flashy car. Maybe it's their influence on the generation of strong, resourceful female leads who would follow in their footsteps. Or maybe it's that singular aura of glittering 70s glamour juxtaposed with the real-life challenges each actress faced behind the scenes. As you revisit old episodes, I invite you to share your own memories. Did you have a favorite angel, a favorite catchphrase, or perhaps a hairstyle inspired by Farrah's legendary waves? Their stories remind us that while Hollywood may glitter, it's shaped by real individuals, people with families, personal triumphs, trials, and the drive to entertain and inspire. Let's keep the spirit of Charlie's Angels alive by cherishing their on-screen adventures and by never forgetting the talent, style, and heart they brought into our living rooms week after week.